It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Dalvin Cook. He's coming off a high-end showing last week, 129 rushing yards. It's the Redwoods and the Antlers coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Sacramento Redwoods taking on the Antlers of Omaha. Team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that.
For the visitors from Sacramento, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. As of this morning, summer officially over. And we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met him in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 63 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Schmidt. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for an Omaha. First down.
Looking to throw. Schmidt, and he'll get it right back to Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Schmidt. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 20 carries, 129 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Sacramento.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matt Ioannidis pulling his way in and sticking him to the turf. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Schmidt firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Redwoods.
They'll run with Wilson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Omaha's offense back out for another series. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss swing. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redwoods will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
That's good. 4-8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Julius Brents on coverage.
Back to throw. Schmidt gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Schmidt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. All And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
He'll look to throw.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. That'll be, and the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Schmidt. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Back to throw. Schmidt.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And it is caught.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Schmidt over the middle. He's got Mayer. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw again.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Throwing on first down. Schmidt finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Schmidt over the middle, complete. It's Moore. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Schmidt. He's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Barkley, inside handoff. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Antlers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Schmidt.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Schmidt.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd and 2, Schmidt.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, Schmidt. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Schmidt.
That's the mayor, the tight end.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Schmidt. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
2nd down, goal to go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 13-10, 1:54 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12. And the Sacramento 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Wilson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st down, Redwoods.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Fairbairn on for a field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the 1st. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
So for Omaha,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.